I'm Lindy Hume and welcome to your 2018 opera season. This will be my final year as Artistic Director of Opera Q, and I'm excited that once again we'll be taking opera around the state, including here at the beautiful Empire Theatre in Toowoomba. Over the past 6 years, Opera Queensland has worked hard to forge our own path and bring the power and passion of opera to new audiences in new ways, with new experiences and new venues. This season is no different, but also completely different at the same time. It's a season that delivers what our audiences have come to expect from us, and that is, you never quite know what to expect at all. Let's take a look. For our first main stage opera of 2018, prepare to be seduced by the glitz, glamour and irresistible charm of old Hollywood in a brand new production of The Merry Widow, directed by the celebrated choreographer Graham Murphy.
It's a work that really touches all bases, musically, dramatically, romantically, and the fact that we are tortured and teased with two people who are incapable of saying they love each other until that final moment when it just all comes together.
With popular tenor David Hobson and the wonderful Natalie Christie-Peluso perfectly paired as the charismatic couple Hannah, the wealthy widow, and her old flame, Count Danilo. Lehar's The Merry Widow is a comedy of manners with money as its secret motivating force. But just who is seducing who?
I'm playing Hannah Galvari.
I'm playing Count Danilo.
These two magnetically attracted people who are very much in love with each other but can't admit it.
It's an entertaining, fascinating and romantic journey which is peppered with this great music and dancing.
Don't miss the glamour and glitz of The Merry Widow in the Lyric Theatre in June. In October, we dare you to look into the eyes of opera's most tortured soul when Mozart's Don Giovanni roams the Playhouse stage. I'll be directing this new production and the brilliant Johannes Fritsch will conduct. We're thrilled to announce rising international star Duncan Rock will return home to make his Australian principal debut as our Don Giovanni.
Don Giovanni is a fantastic piece of theatre. The characters are complicated and interesting. The story is exciting and morally ambiguous. And on top of all of that, it is set to some of the most sublime music you can hear.
Our two main stage operas are supported by an exciting calendar of events to keep your year full of opera, starting with Reprise, our second collaboration with Goma. Reprise will be directed by Opera Q's new artistic director, Patrick Nolan, and woven around the works of German artist Gerhard Richter, widely considered one of the greatest living artists of the 20th century.
Gerhard Richter refers to painting as being one of the most basic human capacities, like singing and dancing, something we learn as children and then carry within us for the rest of our lives. With Reprise, we're responding to this idea by presenting a series of songs from some of Germany's most renowned composers, Bach, Strauss and Henze. And on the night, audiences will also have the opportunity to hear some songs that will be heard for the very first time. We've commissioned Paul Grabowski to compose a series of songs in response to the exhibition itself. With Reprise, audiences will have the opportunity to experience some exquisite music and artworks in this remarkable space at Goma.
After its successful Brisbane season, Gilbert and Sullivan's Ruddigore or The Witch's Curse hits the road with all its Victorian horror and hilarity. Starting out from the Gold Coast on the 3rd of August, we're taking an extraordinary cast, including Brian Probetz, Christine Johnston, Jason Barry Smith and Helpman Award winner Kanan Breen, right across the state to bring the delights of this Gilbert and Sullivan operetta to all Queenslanders. And that's not all for regional audiences, because touring ahead of Ruddigore will be Project GNS. Project GNS will give local singers a chance to join the Ruddigore chorus, so start practicing now. For our younger opera lovers, there's a partnership between Opera Q and Queensland Theatre's youth program for a special project based on Purcell's Dido and Aeneas. And we will again be taking our primary school's production of Hansel and Gretel, co-created with our friends at Shake and Stir Theatre, on the road to schools across our regions. At festival time, Brisbane has a special buzz, with audiences feeling adventurous and artists gathering from all over the world. So watch this space, because we'll be announcing a very special 2018 opera collaboration with Brisbane Festival. In 2018, we continue our commitment to place Queensland artists centre stage. Throughout the year, our performances are peppered with opening night events, pre-performance talks our open stage community workshops and annual Opera Q Gala. But we're not giving it all away at once, with plenty more surprises up our sleeve for the 2018 season. To find out, you'll just have to come along.